What y'all doing watching me on Christmas? And for all you who are watching me after Christmas, that's cool too, because I come bearing gifts. But you gotta get it before January 2nd. Okay? Bolo! Yeah, but I know some of y'all, just got done opening presents with the kids, or you open presents with your significant other or others. But yeah, I'm here to give you guys something for free. Yes, Arturia has released the filter MS-20 and it is free. Okay, so that's why I came on for Christmas to give y'all something for free, even though it's been out for a few days. Some of y'all already got it. But for the ones who don't have it, you can get this completely free all the way until January 2nd. So I'm going to go through it real quick. I'm not going to take up much of your time on this one. I just want to show you guys what it could do and, see if it's something that you guys can use for free. So let's try it out. Okay, so we are now in Studio 16 and I'm going to show you guys how cool this effects plugin really is. So I got Analog Lab open. I got just a plain little sound. Just a plain sound, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the filter MS-20 and just swing this thing right on it. Okay, and this is how it looks. Very, very, very straight to the point. That's it, straight to the point. As you guys can see, it has distortion, filter, and output. It seems like it's not much on here, but it really is a lot, because you can go ahead and do everything in distortion, you can do everything in the filter, and you can even switch these as well. So now you can have the filter going into the distortion and switch them back and all that good stuff. This is a very, very, very powerful plugin, okay? Now, before me going through here and kind of showing you what you could do individually on here and like trying to make your own like little patches and stuff like that, I'm actually gonna go through the presets this time just to show you guys what you can do with this without even knowing what to do. All right, so let's check that out. All right, so let's go through the distortion presets. Look at this. Okay, now we're gonna try this right here. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, it's a lot. Ooh. I can hear that on the guitar. I can definitely hear on the guitar. Okay, so that's how it sounds, okay? Now say for instance we want to bypass that and listen to what we had originally. That's how it sounds originally, all right? So now let's go ahead and turn it back on and let's go through some more presets. All right, so let's go through some modulation. This is what I'm really into. So let's go to modulation. Let's go to 15 Shades of Grain. Watch this. Ooh, try this. Sounds pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and go to a filter right here. Let's try this. That's cool. All right, so I reset this thing back to default, and as you guys can see, they have a few presets that you can just go ahead and load up if you don't have a clue of what you're doing. And I'm gonna show you guys something that's really cool about this, because I'm not really a person that goes in and really changes like the modulation and all that stuff like that. I'm really a preset type of a guy. So if I'm somebody that doesn't know how to work none of this stuff, you guys can easily make this work to your advantage. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys how you can do this because it's actually very simple. All right, so let me tell you guys the real sauce about this plugin. It's actually this little advanced part right here where you go to the modulation and switch some things up. So if you don't even know what in the hell that you're doing, you can just actually just turn up some knobs and figure this thing out. But one thing I have noticed is it's actually pretty easy to do. So like right here on this distortion right here, you see these three little buttons right here? These all control the modulation. So right now, if I want to control the envelope amount on the distortion as a whole, I can just go ahead and turn this up, and as you guys can see, it changes down here. So when I play it, doesn't really do too much, right? But as you can see, I can add this on and I can turn the sensitivity up. See that? So when I turn that up, it turns the modulation on that up, right? Now, say for instance, I want to go ahead and turn the sequence amount up. This is sequence that's on there. I can turn this up and watch this. So I can actually turn this envelope down and turn this down a little bit more. And then I can turn this function amount up right here. And I can turn this up right here. Now we got some real movement. And even though I don't really like how that part right here sounds, I'm gonna actually turn this down right here. And now, look at that. And you can go in here and change all of this stuff and make this the way you want it to sound. So now, say for instance, I want to go ahead and I want to change some things with the dry wet, with the low cut and the high cut. As you can see, I can actually change this low cut. So watch this. Takes all the lows out, and the high cut takes all the highs out. So what I can do now is I can modulate the dry wet on here, and I can modulate the output. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and just modulate the sequence amount on here, and I'm just going to turn up this function amount right here. Watch what happens. Sounds pretty cool. Now, the other good thing about it is I can control the filter amount as well, and I can control this, right? So I can turn this up and down, as you guys can see. And then I can actually modulate this as well. So I can just turn these up and just turn it up. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just turning stuff up. And I can go ahead. Now I can make my own stuff with it. And then I can go in here and I can mess with the high pass. I can mess with the stereo on here, make this a little bit wider. And I can actually mess with the envelopes. I can mess with the sequence amount on here as well, and the function amount on here as well. So now we have like a whole movement thing, and I can go ahead and just turn this. And then I can go ahead and mess with these to make it sound how I want to. And then I can actually do it on the FX level, and I can do it on all of these other things, like the peaks on both of these sides for the low pass and the high pass. And then I can actually switch everything around. So if I want the filter to go in for the distortion, I can switch that. I can play it. So even if you do not know what the hell you're doing, you can actually create your own stuff on here and kind of make your own presets to kind of fit whatever sound you're trying to get. Now, I'm not the type of person to do this. So as you guys can see, I still came up with something. It was like very distorted type of a thing. But as you guys can see, this free plugin can actually help you out in ways which you probably never thought could. So if you want to go ahead and get this, I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description. Okay. I'm going to put a link in the description. You can go ahead and get this, and it is completely free until January 2nd. Okay. Completely free until January 2nd. So, hey, hope you guys enjoy your Christmas, or if you're watching this later on, hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas, and go ahead and capitalize on this free gift before it is gone. All right. So I hope you guys learned something from this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I always say, peace out.